Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope that little jingle bells has made everyone feel a little bit festive. Yeah, hope everyone's feeling good. Obviously, it's what day is it? It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Woohoo! Which means it's Wedded Bliss Day, and it's our last Wedded Bliss before Christmas. Because next week is our Christmas show week. Yes, we've got, and obviously, and can I finish? Can I finish, please? Can I finish? Next Wednesday, we haven't actually got a lunchtime show because Jim's at the hospital, but we're doing a special Christmas show Wednesday at 7 p.m. Jim, how are you? You may speak.
You didn't know, right knobhead. Is that a knob on your head?
No, if it was a knob on my head, it would be you on my head, wouldn't it? Let's be fair.
I'm good, thank you.
Obviously, had a brave pill today.
You're upstairs and I'm downstairs, so I can't get pushed down, can I? So I feel all right.
It's not. It's actually a hat, but the bobble always comes to the front.
It's like a little penis.
Yeah, your little penis. It's actually a little bit bigger than that. But anyway, moving swiftly along. Let's have a look into the chat. We've got Adrian Schroker. Big up to you. Hope you're well.
Adrian.
The lovely Mia, my beautiful co-host on last night's To Dare Is to Debate, which was an absolute crack. If you've not subscribed already, please go over to Mia at Spurs Between the Lines and subscribe, even though she has put #SaveJim. I wasn't fluffing around. I went in the wrong stream. I've been so organised.
That's fluffing around.
Well, it's not, because I've been so organised. I've scheduled all my streams, and then I went in the wrong one. So big up Lee Smithster. Hope you're well, darling. Big up to my fave, Canadian on the planet. Big up Bobby K. Always a pleasure to see you. Big up Mark CFC, our favourite Chelsea fan. Hope you're well, my love.
Yeah, Mark.
Bobby K is ubiquitous.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's why I'll agree. Yeah, I think he is ubiquitous. What is it? Ubiquitous.
I'll sit on the fence till I know what it means.
Ubiquitous. I don't know. But yeah, you're that, Bobby. Yes, it's hump day. Ooh, get in the humping. Ooh, get in the humping. Big up Ash. Kate says, hi, Kate and Jim. Please get Jim some Christmas things as well. He can manage a hat at least. Where is the Santa hat, Jimbo?
Don't know. I think my son took it.
Yeah, well, you better find it or you're banned. Big up Ben Kaufman's in the house, the mod father himself. Big up Ben. Thank you for the super chat. Meow says, it's okay, Jimbo. We can come save you. Save Jim. Big up Revenite FC. Always a pleasure. Never a chore to see you, my love. Hi, Kate, and hello, Jimbo, says Paul G.
Paul.
Big up to you. Hello, Jimbo. We knew what you meant. You can call him Helen Jimbo. Ubiquitous, present everywhere like the common cold and me. Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with being that. We like to see you present everywhere. Big up Scott Colliver. Not seen you for a few days. Hope you're doing good. Mark says, I'm good, thanks. Hope you are, and that the arm's feeling better.
It's not bad.
We're at the hospital again Wednesday for the final. It's the final X-ray before Christmas. So, yeah, we've got that going on. Mia's saying, see what she did there. I know about you, lady. Laugh out loud. Can't help it. Big up Future Music. Says, good day to you both and all in here. AJ's in the house.
AJ.
Good afternoon. Big up AJ. I will say quickly before I start the show properly, we have Fabrizio Romano has broken recently the news that Tottenham are in the midst of preparing a new and improved contact or even a contract for Pape Matar Sarr. So it's nice to see business is being done nice and early before the transfer window starts, getting our players tied down to long-term contracts, which is always a good thing. Right, Jimbo?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Get the young ones. We've got a few young ones in the academy that are coming through. They're after another young guy. I was reading about it yesterday. I'm not sure if he's a striker. They're looking to buy in January early. They're ready to be done by the 1st.
Yep.
So they're building for the future, and I think Ange is the man to take us forward with these young players. Get them playing Ange ball. Not flange.
Not flange ball, no.
Ange ball.
It's who we are, mate.
Flange ball to the girls.
Any news on Dyer's new contract? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into Eric Dyer shortly. Adrian, don't be premature now. Don't be premature.
I just want to say, if we're going to talk about Eric Dyer, Bobby, please, don't let Big K be watching.
Paul G saying great business tying down Udogie and Saab, brilliant. Agreed. As I said last night on our Today is to Debate, if there's one thing that Levy's good at, it's business. And yes, it adds lots of millions onto their transfer fees should they choose to leave, but hopefully they can see the project. They can visualize.
Udogie has come out and said that he sees a good future at Tottenham under this manager.
I think everybody does. So I'm watching Grinch, says Ben. I hate that film. I'm not going to lie. I don't like that film at all. Ben, I'm mortally afraid of dentists, so you have my sympathies. Hope you're better. Yes, dentists are not nice. They're not nice.
Ben got to go to the dentist?
No, he's had a tooth filled today. So.
All right.
Mark is saying, please come and take Connor soon. Yeah, I'll take Connor Gallagher. He'd fit into our system. Lovely, jubbly.
So, he will fit into our system like a glove.
I just don't know if we need him. I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to have him. It's just, Kate, it's just another player that we can use if we.
I agree. But what I'm saying is we've got more important areas to focus on, such as defence and a keeper, a striker.
Yeah, but we need to fill all these gaps and have players on the bench that are as good as the players that are coming off the pitch.
Yeah, I agree. Not to worry, Jimbo. Big K is already at school.
Excellent.
So there we go. Big up, Jose. It says, afternoon, Katie and Jim, and all of you lovely people that have liked, subbed, and commented to the channel. Why not push the boat out and become a member? Big up, LTEL. No pressure for anyone to become a member because times are hard, but I do have my second members call-in show tomorrow from 12:30. So if anyone does want to come on tomorrow, I will be posting the link in the morning, and you're all welcome. All my members are welcome to join me. Replace Skip with Gallagher, Kate, Simples. And Mia saying get rid of Pierre. I'm going to go through all these players shortly.
Yeah,
I will. I think that finally anyone who doubted Angie's credentials as a top manager have had their mouths well and truly shut. I don't think so. I don't think they have, actually. I think there's still a lot of people that will doubt him, but I think they will eat their words. He's just a guy that will run, honestly, but that's all right. That's what we want our players to do. Run, rabbit.
He's more than that, Mark. He's a good player. He is a good player. He's been a standout player for Chelsea, that's for sure.
Yes, Adrian, we're going to get into all these players. Get rid of here and Skip getting Gallagher. Yeah, seems to be a general consensus about that. Before I start on our topic, I'm going to do this. Do you like what I did there? Spurs, our only goal came from Spurs legend, Eric Dyer. I like what I did there. I think that's quite amusing. But yes, on this day in 2015, we lost to Newcastle and what's the word? Avoided going into the top four because of it at the time. Something that Spurs are actually historically quite good at. If we play a game where we can get top of the league or second or third. Jim, you're muted.
I mute myself on purpose. Is my son there?
No, he's in his room.
Oh, right. When he comes out, tell him I need to talk to him.
William, Dad needs to talk to you in a minute. So, yeah, that was my Ghost of Christmas Past. I tried to find a decent one today, but they were all losses, draws.
Oh, that was decent. Dyer scored a goal.
Yeah.
Even though
we lost. He hasn't. That Cole Palmer, only player that shows anything. I don't know what you said about Gallagher, but Mark said
he's been their standout player this season.
I think he's been one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that there's not been many. Let's be
Oh,
fair.
Mark, we'll take him off your hands, mate.
Mark, what I will ask you is, there's always a lot of talk on the terrace about Enzo Fernandez. What are your thoughts? A lot of people say that he's nowhere near the price you paid for him, and that he's overrated. And then I've had other people defend him. I just wonder what your thoughts were on it before we crack on with Spurs. I'm always interested to hear people's from other teams' opinions. So yeah, what do you make of Enzo Fernandez? If 20 years from now Eric Dyer becomes a club ambassador, I'll make sure my future kids know he was crap. Yes, he definitely is rather crap.
Let's give him a bit of he wasn't always crap. There was a time that he did do us a service, you know. He just seems to have got worse as he's got older.
Yeah. Jim kind of looks like CM Punk. I don't know who CM Punk is. I'm going to have to Google that. I don't know. I'm going to Google it right this second. It sounds like it's quite cool, CM Punk, but it's probably not at all. CM Punk. Dazzy Ecker's like.
Who is he?
He's a wrestler. I don't think you look anything like him. I'm not going to lie.
No.
I don't know if you could see that. He's quite dishy.
Oh, I'm not then. Is that what you're saying?
No, he's quite a bit younger than you. But I'll take that all day long. I think you're dishier, darling.
It's not hard to stand out in that team.
Yeah,
that's fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Good day, Mick Dundee. Hope you're well. Dyer is a club ambassador, I know. Big up Daniel Sandoval, bringing the love. Every time he comes in, he brings the love. Yep, a wrestler. Enzo needs to be in the 10, not the 6, but Gallagher is in a 6. I need Lavia and Casado behind Enzo to free him up. Okay, so it still didn't answer my question whether you think he's overrated. January, summer, Dyer, Skip, PHG are all gone. Dyer did play for his country. Yes, he did. Yeah. Everyone's laughing at me about CM Punk, about us and Larice. Dyer gave us good service as a DM under Poch, but lacks quality and the necessary pace to be a quality defender.
Yeah. Wells, sorry, Kate. Just give me a second.
All right, up the minerals. Let's have it right. Need Lloyd Kelly. He's got the minerals. I don't think I agree with Lloyd Kelly having any sort of minerals at all, actually. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think he's overrated.
Sorry, I was getting William to put your car on charge.
Revanite thinks he's madly overrated. So there you go, two completely contrasting opinions. Enzo's the new Pogba, not made for the Prem, forever, needs a million players to free them up, not the player they bought. That's how I see him, if I'm honest. But he could well prove us wrong because he is playing out of position. So, you know, credit where it's due. Let's wait and see. Matthew, if Jim was 10 years younger, he would have looked like that. Well, I have known Jim for 24 years, and I can tell you he's never actually looked like that.
Was I more handsome or uglier?
No, you're more handsome now, I think, because you was very skinny. So you was quite, not scrawny, I don't want to say scrawny, but you was very skinny and dark, which the dark hair was nice, but you're far more handsome now, you sexy hunk of love.
Well, I love you. You talk like
that. Enzo walks in your team. Well, obviously he does. But anyway, what we're going to do today, I'm not going to go through every member of our squad because there's too many, and obviously some are a given. We're not going to get rid of people like Madders, Vicario, you know, those sorts. But I'm going to do this. Keep, sell, or loan. And I'm going to give you a player, and we'll see if we agree, disagree. And if we disagree, we'll explain our reasons why, Jim, in a fair and balanced fashion and in the spirit of Christmas. There may be frying pans involved, but we shall have to see. Yeah, there's more of you to love now, Jimbo, and you're harder to kidnap.
Thank you, Mia.
Adrian says, have you not heard of Specsavers?
I used to like you, Adrian.
So, keep, sell, loan, Hugo Lloris.
I let him go on a free. He's earned that. He's given us such. He's given us. No, not sell. Let the man go on a free to where he wants
Yeah,
to
but
go.
that's the same as selling. That means get him out of the club, get rid.
Yeah, because he deserves that. Why have they kept him? For what reason? They're paying him 100 grand a week. I think it's 120 grand a week. All right, Nick. They're giving him 120 grand a week for what? Sitting on the bench. But they said that I did read that what's his name? Postecoglou said that he's been good around the club with the younger players. But I mean, just let the man go. Let him go. Let him go and play the last couple of years of his football wherever he wants. He's been a
Right.
fantastic servant.
Oh, I have to say, every single person in the chat says sell. I think the reason we've hung on to him longer is because Levy is demanding a fee for him. He did not want to let him go on a free, which I think is appalling because could have saved money and wages. But it is what it is. But yes, I'm in agreement. So there'll be no frying pans on this subject because we're all in agreement. Lloris has to go. I've got a feeling there might be a general consensus with this one as well.
There's rumours that Man United want him in January as a backup.
Who, Lloris?
Yeah.
He won't. I don't think he'll stay for play in the Premier League. He wants to go back to his motherland. So I don't think that will happen. And I don't think he really wants to be a backup that much. I think he could get into another team abroad.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer, Jim, do you keep him, sell him, loan him, cherish him?
I can't even believe you're asking me this, but it's such a ridiculous question. Like it's just like asking me if you had the chance to win the lottery, would you take it? You know, look, I'm not. I will never sit here and slag someone down, one of our players down to the ground, right? Because there was a time Dyer did do us a good service under Poch. He was part of the team that never won nothing, but we had some good games. We had watched some brilliant football. So I'm not going to be down on him all the time he's been here, but he's just not good enough, is he? He's not good enough. He's not a Premiership player anymore.
No.
I mean, there's not. What else can you say?
Take him to the local tip. We did try that, Mia, but they turned him away. They said there's nothing they can do with him. So
he has to go. He has to go in January because look, Postecoglou has shown that when we never had no defenders, he tried him, and the first chance he had to put someone else in, he did. You know, so we don't even need him as a backup. So he needs to go in January because he's not even a backup, is he?
No. I get this, Nick Brown. This is quite a good point. I would argue that releasing Lloris on a free could open the door for other players wanting to be paid off early to go.
Yeah, but the thing is, Nick, right? Which one of them players have given us the service that Lloris has given us? Where's my wife going?
I need to get some socks. My feet are frigging freezing.
Listen, just 1 second. I've got to just plug your car charger in. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, I to be fair, there was teams that came in for Lloris, and I don't know why we didn't just let him go on a free. He's been an incredible servant for this club, and Levy was demanding he wanted a transfer fee, and I think that's outrageous. And I do always say Levy's fantastic at business, and he's this, he's that, but I just find it outrageous that he didn't let him go for the service he's given to Spurs. He should have just allowed him to leave and play where he wants. Concrete boots, bottom of the lake. Harsh. Poor Eric. How generous is Ash going to drive all the way to London just to drive him wherever? I know. Get him out of our club. We still need to get. Yes, I know. Will you just wait, Adrian? I'm going to go through all of them. Is Hugo a legend of the club? Not for me. Very, very good player. But not a legend. Yeah, not a legend. Car charge. Okay. Yeah, it does. It needs charging. I had to whiz about this morning, going to the shops, going to doctors' surgeries and all sorts, and realised my car needed charging. K-Vibe needs a charge. Yeah, I've just plugged it into the generator. Vroom! Is Hugo a cult hero? Not sure. Not with me, he's not. I love him, and I think he's been incredible for us and give us some great memories, but yeah, not for me. Big up Bobby. It's Bobby K. He says, fight. This is too nice. Take her down. Bobby, that's not very nice. You're right, Jimbo. Bobby says that you've got to take me down.
I just made my right mess. I just knocked something over. I don't know what I've done.
That's all right. The
Trying to plug a plug in one-handed ain't easy.
The cats have broken so many of my Christmas ornaments already. It doesn't matter. But Bobby K has done a super chat, Jimbo. Please pay attention.
Sorry, Bobby.
He said, fight. This is too nice. Take her down. Well, to be fair, I'm getting rid of I'm getting all of the players out. Next one.
So who was the last one?
So we've sold Dyer and we've sold Lloris.
Right.
Keep, sell or loan Brian Hill. Oh, we've got thoughts on this one. Sell.
I don't think he's a bad player, and I think he could come good, but he's too lightweight for me. He gets knocked off the ball too easy. I don't think he can beef up because he's been with us a few years now and he hasn't beefed up, has he? So he might just be one of these guys that he just can't get big.
Bobby, AJ says sell.
Yeah.
Bobby says loan him to a championship team. Mia says sell. Revenite says sell. Ash says sell. Lee says sell. Daniela says sell. Big up, Daniela. Good to see you. Mark says sell. He'll feed. Yeah, we'll send him to Ellie's and get him fed up. Sell. For me, I love Hill. I'm not going to lie. I love Hill. I think his technical skill is something you can't teach. But I just don't know if he's strong enough for the Premier League. And after seeing him the other day, it made me realise he's not. I don't think he's ever going to cut it here. And rather than hang on to him and loan him, I would sell him as well and try and get some money for him because he deserves to be playing. He's a good little player. He's just not cut out for the Premier League. I think he needs to go back and play in another European league. But I'll be a little bit sad. I like him, but he is a bit of a weakling. Afternoon, Kate and Jim, how do you think our starting 11 will look Friday? For me, it should be exactly the same as the starting 11 the other day. Yeah. Bloody hell, me and Jim are agreeing on everything today. This isn't fun. Oh, Daniel is saying give Hill a chance. Oh, he's had a few, but I watched him the other day when he came on against Newcastle. He gave the ball away every single time he got it, and he just got bossed about. And I was getting the telly and smashed his face in. I'm not going to lie.
He's very lightweight, and it's a hard one because he could come good, but I would replace him.
Big up, Joseph. Good to see you, my man. Always a pleasure. Never a chore. Good things come in small packages. Look at that little hottie Mia. That's what Jim's been telling me for years. Good things come in small packages. I don't know what he means. The next one. What a shame Ellie's not in the room. Keep, sell, or loan. Oh, we've got a legend in the room. Boom. Leo's in the house. Big up, Leo. Hope you're well. Mia says, I could get him off the ball for F's sake. Gil, big up, Aaron. Gil is way too light for the Premier League. I would do the sales of Star. We don't want Star being rushed and maybe aggravate the injury. Oh, no, I wouldn't change it for me. Afternoon, Kate and Jim and everyone in the chat. Big up, Stu.
Hi, Stuart.
Gil's been bullied, harassed, and manhandled by everyone. Get him gone. AJ, bringing the fire. Merry Christmas, Amir. Good to see you, darling. Hope you are well. And Nick's in. He says, smash the like, you selfish people. Yeah, right, don't Nick. Be a group. Smash the like. I hope you're well, Nick, and not working too hard. So, yeah, the next one is keep, sell, loan, Pierre, Emil, Hoy, B, Air.
Gone.
Sell.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, my God. I've got to message Ellie and just tell her. Oh, that's my sister. Sorry. Give your reasons.
Because he's not good enough. He's not. The thing is with Højbjerg, he's not a bad player in the right team, and this isn't the right team for him. He was better in like a Conte team, you know, or a Mourinho team. So one of them should buy him, or if they're still Mourinho's managing, isn't he? He's not.
Yeah.
He's not made for an handball team. He's too slow. I mean, you saw yesterday all the people saying how slow he is.
All the people, you mean Cooper and Bobby Cat? That's better. That's better. Mr. and Mrs. Claus are in the house. Revernight says sell. Bobby says keep. Nick says sick and working. Get well soon, Nick. Man flu is a nasty, nasty thing. Mia says sell.
Nick.
Revernight says Ellie going to be heartbroken. Ash says keep him for on the bench. Daniel Sandoval says sell. Potato Stew says sell.
Can I just jump in there?
Of course you can.
Ash, he's not good enough for the bench. We want better players than him on the bench. If we want to win stuff, you can't have people like Højbjerg on the bench. I'm sorry. You can't.
Daniela says Lo Celso's been playing well, and Suma's dropped off a bit. It was decent. Oh, we'll talk about the lineup later on in the show. Sell with a discount.
Højbjerg as well. I'm not being horrible to him, but it doesn't look like he's that bothered anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't look like he's bothered.
Yeah, I agree. Nick says sell him in the summer. Joseph says sell. Mark says Jim, watch her. She's making a voice note for Ellie. Yeah, I agree with future music. Why postpone the inevitable sell? Big up, Matthew. So grateful. It's gifted 5 Just a Girl Love Spurs memberships. You absolute legend.
Thanks, Matthew.
Honestly, that's so generous at this festive time of year. And it's just in time for, like I say, my member show tomorrow at 12:30. So thank you, Matthew, you legend. Thank you very, very much.
Do we know who got them?
No, I don't. I'm going to put it on my YouTube in a minute. Didn't do my usual big up, Kate and Jim, and I'll sell PE immediately, especially if we get players in January. Yeah, big up, Aaron. I hope you're doing well. Let me just see if I can see who got the membership. George Carderas, another George, AJ Villa 1982, big up Villa, and Nick Brown. So big up to all my new members. Whoop whoop. I'll have to update my sheet again. 5 I read out. It was 2 Georges, George Carderas and another George, AJ Villa 1982, and Nick Brown. So 5. So thank you again, Matthew. Very kind of you.
Yeah.
Højbjerg should go to Italy. Good man, Matthew. Yeah.
I agree with Ben there. It's so Italy, fantastic.
Could possibly cost a fortune.
What 5 memberships? No, they weren't. They're not that bad.
No, not that, you donut.
I'm joking.
Big up Will with the hat assist. Yes, big up William for putting the hat on Jim's head. Sell PEH doesn't suit the system, is easy to upgrade on. Big up Kieran, good to see you. Sell only if we have a replacement. Yeah, when I'm saying buy, sell, loan, I am assuming that we will have replacements, although we are quite spoiled in midfield at the moment.
Yeah, we don't need him. You could get rid of him now and we don't need him. Right? He's come on the other day and he's give a goal away straight away. You know, he's not a Tottenham player anymore.
Bobby, I love you, but I don't think he's good enough to be on the bench anymore. And I do agree with Jim in the fact that I think his head's dropped. I don't think he really wants to be here because he thinks he should be starting and he isn't good enough to start. Amir says, but if we sell Pierre, we need to bring in a centre midfielder because Basuma and Sarr will play for their nations. Yeah, well, we've got Kulu now available. We've got Lo Celso in midfield. We're going to have Madders back eventually. We do need to bring in someone. I would like a Hatate or someone like that, but I just don't think you can justify keeping a player because we need to bring in a replacement because Pierre is just a waste of time. You know, we was fully in control of that game. He comes on and messes up and gives a goal. Adrian says Højbjerg is an impact substitute used to stiffen the midfield. He won't be sold in January unless we bring in a replacement because of injuries, AFCON and the Asian Cup. Yeah, I don't think he will be sold in Jan, but I just want him to be sold as soon as possible, please.
Talk about Herb Hoiberg. Who comes into the room?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Side Dancer. Hope you're well. He says, sell. Yeah, big up AJ, new member. Thanks to Matthew. Hello, Kate and Jimbo. No Hoiberg slow slander on here. No, we're not slow slandering him. We're saying we want him out of our club. Get out of my club. I'm on tomorrow, Jimbo, reserving my spot now. What's that for?
Oh, members.
Oh, big up, Bobby. I hope you are on. Oh, I'll find you. As she's saying, she agrees with Bobby Kay. A squad needs all kinds of players to win. Even a Conte team needed Christian Eriksen on the bench. Yeah, I agree with that, but he doesn't fit the system in any way, shape, or form for me. PEH is sellable at least. He's a good, strong player that would suit a lot of other teams. Yeah,
look, some players just come to the end of their time at a club, and he's come to the end of his time and needs to be moved on. We're starting. This is a new. It's a new project, and we're moving forward, right? And some of the players need to go, and I just think he's one of them that needs to go.
Yeah. It just ain't good enough. He's got to go, says Mia.
Yeah.
Many thank yous and blessings to you, Bobby Kay, for my forgiveness to my thoughtlessness. Yes, future music, true, but we have him till the end of the season as a bench player who does his thing when he gets on, especially. But yeah, he does his thing. He gives a goal away, the stupid bastard. Excuse my French, but honestly,
you swore.
Replace him first, then dump him. Sure, Kate, but I'd rather have him come in on instead of Skip. Well, we're going to get on to Skip shortly. PEH would suit Atletico Madrid, not this Spurs team anymore. Yep, I completely agree. Anyway, I'm sending a big kiss to you anyway, Ellie, because I know you don't feel great today. So, mwah. Yes, we've already covered Dyer. If you'd have turned up on time, you'd have seen we've done Dyer and Lloris, and we're on to PEH.
You send her a kiss because she don't feel well, then you tell her off.
Left wing, centre midfielder, defensive midfielder, centre back in Jan, and we will cook. Yeah, I can't see all that happening. But smash the like button, please. Don't make me ask you twice. Oh, the chihuahua's off. Big up Kate and Santa. That must be you, Jim. Ho ho ho. Bastard is French. Is it? No, I think Bobby's being silly. Oh, I just noticed I hadn't already clicked like. My bad. Well, do it now, Nick, and all will be forgiven. Feliz Navidad, Donna. To you too. If you sleep with a French guy and get knocked up, honestly, this conversation. Big up David Shear.
Well, David.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I said it right. Kate and Jim, awesome to see you both. Good day, all chat. Awesome to see you. Yeah, Jim's the Santa and I'm the ho ho ho.
Yeah, that's about right. Spelled with a W.
The next one we've got is Richarlison. Keep, sell, loan. Over to you, Jimbo.
Keep.
Okay, I need reasons.
Well, because I like Richarlison, works his butt off. Right, he's had his operation and he's come back and he started to he's knocked in a couple of goals, and I think we need to give the man a chance, right? Listen to me.
Give me your reasons, yeah, because I like Richarlison.
Right. Keep him. Don't send him in January. Let's see what he can do over the next second half of the season, and then decide in the summer. But I would 100%, 1,000,000% keep him. I like Richarlison. I can't help it. He's had a bit of a rough ride, and he was in the shadow of Kane. Right. Let's see him in this system with a run and see how he does. If you watch the game the other day, right, the amount of times players lost the ball and he won it back and set us on a charge. He's relentless around that pitch. He's everywhere. He's defending, then he's in midfield fighting for the ball, then he's up front popping in goals. The guy's relentless. He's so fit. I keep him. I wouldn't even consider selling him until he's had a proper run.
Revenite and Amir are saying sell. Mia's saying sell in the summer. Rakesh is saying, haha, after 2 goals, you want to keep.
It's not the 2 goals, it's his work rate, and give the man a chance. He's had his operation, right? He needs a run in the team. He's not had a run, Kate. He's been in and out, right? Let the man have a run in this system that we played the other day, and let's see what he can do.
Keep till the summer, says Daniel. Amir says he's the worst signing in the history of the club. Wow.
No.
Keep Richie unless Saudi comes in and offers 60 to 80 million, then we can replace him. Sell Richie, says Side Dancer. Mick Dundee says keep, just scored a brace, only as good as your last game, and his last game was great. As soon as we get a replacement, Richie needs to be sold for the same reason as PEH. He's just not at our level. Donna says keep. Blimey, I'm so behind on the comments. Hold on a second, I've got to go back up. Sell full Charlison, bruv. He's more finished than Nicholas Pepe. I agree, Jim. Conte never used him. I like Richie, but I do think we need better. Sell Richie, keep Richie. Wow,
it's all right. It's all right saying that. Let him have a run and see, right? And then ask me the same question, right? When the summer transfer window's here, he needs a run. He needs a run in this team, right? A game after game.
Could have scored 5 goals in that game. Players were taking the ball to his feet, and my man couldn't finish. Revenite says, Kate, watch Richie will swindle your fan base. Well, play well for half season, stink it up again. I haven't even given my opinion yet, but I'm loving everyone getting involved. It's great. Big up everyone who's talking to each other. Saudi clubs are interested in him. Daniela says keep for now. Now he's had his op. There's no excuses. I'll give him 4 more games and make my mind up. Sorry, was on the phone. I think Richard was great at the right time. I think you will give him to the summer. Now, my view is sell as soon as possible. If someone comes in January and pays good money, then I'd sell him. If not, I'd sell him in the summer. I don't even care what happens this season. I thought he had a brilliant game, but he's just too inconsistent for me. He's too much of a confidence player where if he doesn't score for a couple of games, you can see his head drop. He's not clinical enough in front of goal. He's a bit moody. Kuva. I love Kuva. We could show Richie the exit, but he'd miss. That sums it up. That just sums it up for me. I'd sell him as soon as humanly possible.
Let me
finish, right? Let me finish because you waffled on about Richie, right? I gave Richie a 9 out of 10 for his performance, right? But on average, over the times he's played for Tottenham, it probably averages out at 4 or 5. The scores I've given. Hang on, let me finish. And that is simply not good enough. If you want to win something as a team, you need a clinical striker in front of goal. And Richarlison has not ever been that man, and he will never be that man, in my opinion.
But you tell me where he's had a 3 or 4 or 5 game stint where he's been in for 3 or 4 or 5 games, right? He hasn't. Give the man a chance. I remember a certain Gareth Bale. We never won when he played, right, for about 20 games. And everybody was screaming for him to go. And look what happened with him. Give Richie a chance. Let him have a run and see how he does. If he doesn't do well in the second half of the season, and then sell him.
Ellie says, keep Richie till the end of the season and then Ange will sell him. You're saying sell then.
No, I'm saying if he does well, right, then you can keep him. But if he doesn't, if he's still in and out, right, with his goal scoring, then get rid of him. But he deserves a chance.
Revenite's right. He did have a run earlier in the season. He had a run.
I don't remember that.
Yes, he did, because Sonny was playing on the wing. And then Sonny moved into the middle.
He's never been in this team for 4 or 5 games, one after the other.
I think he has. If anyone can get...
He's had his operation. I think give the man a chance. I'm not going to throw him under the bus.
This is what makes me laugh. You'll sit there and say, get rid of PEH because... we'll take it off then, dear. It's 3 to 5 games at the start of the season that he had. So he's had a run. That is a run. What? 3 to 5 games is a run.
But coming on a sub, he never started and played a full match. He was subbed. It's bought on a
did
subs and stuff.
start.
Let the man have a start of a run of games and see what he can do. Paid 60 million for him. Give him a chance.
This is why Tottenham will never win anything, because you're
Why?
Satisfied with
Because I say give
mediocrity.
a player a chance.
No, because you're satisfied with mediocre, and that's not good enough.
Look. Okay, I'm saying you're not listening to what I'm saying, right? As per usual, I'm saying to you, right? He's had his operation, right? He's come back and he's played well so far, right? Give him the second half of the season to see what he can do. And if he does well, then we can keep him. He might come in and he might bang in 20 goals the second half of the season. Let's see what the man can do. Don't just throw him under the bus.
Is this the kid you were talking about? Someone junior deal is done as reported, then sell Richie.
Yeah, I think that's the one. He's a young kid, but he's meant to be really good.
Nick, that's 213 Premier League appearances, 52 goals. Says it all. Exactly. That is a diabolical goal ratio. Horrendous. Get him out of our club. And he can take Pierre with him.
I'm saying give him the second half of the season to see what he can do.
Why? If someone comes in January and offers 60 million for him, you don't want
to
sell him.
Different. That's different, Kay. I mean, look. I think he was. I think when we bought him, we paid miles too much money for him, right? But we've got him now, and he's shown what he can do, right? So give the guy a chance. But if someone comes in for 60 million, then I would sell him.
When has he showed what he can do? One game?
No more than one game. He's shown it in more than one game. Look. My opinion is keep him till the summer and see how he does the second half of the season. That's my opinion.
My opinion is sell him as soon as possible. Kate, it's like our club with Nunez. He's had enough games starting. He's not doing it. He's working hard, but that's good. Not good in, but that's good enough off the bench.
And I agree with that, right? But let's see this second half what Richie can do. We're going to keep him no matter what. They won't sell him in January.
They might. If Saudi come in with a decent offer, why not?
Bobby, it beats a chance.
I'm not praising Belly. They're both trash, but yeah, careful, Kate. Jim's taking his hat off. It never convinced me about Richie. Never wanted him. Never liked him at Everton, and I still don't want him. If someone comes in January,
so let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. If this second half of the season he bangs in 15 to 20 goals, what would you say in the summer?
Sell him. I won't change my stance on him. He's not good enough. Ange knows he's not good enough. Ange knows he's not good enough. Yes, he scored 2 goals for us with his feet, amazingly, but he misses as many as he scores. He's like, what was that guy's name? Colton Cole for West Ham. He has to miss 5 to score 1. It's not good enough.
Let's see the second half of the season. Let's see.
Bale was such a jinx. We'd grown if he played. Harry knew this, and when we were winning 3-0, we brought Bale on just to get rid of the hoodoo. Yeah, I think you're right there, Nick. Yeah. Sell Richarlison as soon as possible. Agreed. Haaland scored half the goals that Richarlison has in his Premier League career. I know that is bonkers. Kate, if he didn't score that brace against Newcastle, it would be a different conversation. Yeah, Jim, if he hadn't scored against Newcastle, you might be sitting there saying sell.
Look, I just think to myself, right? Why sell him in January? Right, unless they're going to bring in a top striker, right, and replace him with it. There's no point. Keep him for the second half of the season, see how he does. But you've got to also look at his work rate as well, Kay. He works so hard winning the ball back.
No,
you're saying you're raising your eyebrows, right? But you're raising your eyebrows. But the other day he was pivotal in our win.
Yes, darling, but Harry Kane's work rate was off the charts, but he scored. Richie doesn't score enough.
Well, let's give him the second half of the season. I won't change my mind. I think
Sheffield United game, 10 minutes, goal and assist. Yes, he's good against lower teams. You put him against a big team, he disappears. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Newcastle not a big team, though.
No, they were crap. They were on their knees knackered. They were so poor. I reckon we could have turned up, me and you, Jim, Bobby K. Coover, we would have beat them. Richie has a more physical presence in the box than any other player tried as a 9 under Ange. Ange turns players' careers around. I think Ange believes in him. I don't. I don't think Ange believes in him at all. Things are getting serious when Jim takes his hat off. Jim is reactionary. Yes. Yes. He was 1 minute when Richie was really poor. He come on in and he went, I've defended Richie all this time, but I've had enough. It's not good enough.
Because I actually see something in him, right? But he did get to a point where he was coming on, and it was a waste of time bringing him on. But I also think the players do need a run in a team to give them a chance.
You hate Rashford. I hate Rashford. We both say that it was a fluke season. This is Richie. Rashford scored 30, and now he's
move on to the next one then, because we're getting nowhere.
Yeah, but I'm reading all the comments now. Big up Mick. I saw you speak the truth, Cobber. Jim Winks worked hard. Skip works hard. Jansen worked hard.
Yeah, they're not. You can't talk about Richie in the same breath as them. I'm sorry.
We'll have to deal with Richie till the summer. Yeah, I agree. Nick says he would have scored a hat trick against Newcastle. I know people love Richie at the stadium. Lo Celso will never work. He doesn't work. Richie works hard. He does. Well, you disagree. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it's the first one we disagreed on. I think this one, no, I think we'll agree on all the others. I'm not going to lie. But we'll see. Keep, sell, loan, Lo Celso.
Sell him. Sell him.
Reason?
You know, I actually watch Lo Celso, right? And some of the things he does is just like it's fantastic. But he's another one to me. I don't think he wants to be here. The first time I looked at him, right? The first time I looked at him was and thought he's happy to be here. I can't remember what game it was. There was one game he was outstanding and scored, and he come off the pitch and I thought he wants to be here. But when I watch him any other time, he doesn't. Get rid of him. What's that? The real word for China is to chase after people's heels like a Yorkshire Terrier with his lips.
With his lipstick. You absolutely kill me. Jimmy's reaction rate, clearly not, or he would have dodged Kate before she helped him down the stairs. Lo Celso sell too hot and cold. I'd keep Gio. No, hang on. Who said I'd keep Gio? Nick Brown says he'd keep him. He likes him. Sell Lo Celso. He's one player that is surplus to requirements that another team is actually interested in. 242 matches, 52 goals, and he has predominantly played as a winger in a goal every 4.6 matches. Not too bad for a winger. Oh, Ellie, don't defend another shit player, please. Sell Lo Celso, we can get decent money and another we can upgrade on. Sell Gio. Keep Gio. Keep Gio. Wow. Divided. Sell him because Xavi will pay a pretty penny.
Do you know the thing is with Gio, right? He does do things that are spectacular. But I don't know. I just think, how long has he been here now? 3 years?
Longer than that. Poch.
And what is he? Well, how long's his contract then? What's he got, a lifetime contract?
Probably 100 years knowing Spurs.
But I just think for the time he's been here, all he's done really is let us down. You know, gone out on loan, and I just think to myself, why would you keep him? You know, it's too late to start showing us something now. Get in someone who's an upgrade on him. It annoys me, these players that come here and earn a fortune and don't really give us anything, nowhere near our money. But look at that mug on Dembele. What an absolute mug that is. All the talent in the world. Cost us 120, 30 million with wages. And what have we had for him, off of him? You can't even say a word. What word can you say we've had for that money? Nothing.
Lo Celso's been in 4 years, and it says he's got 18 months remaining on his contract, which could push the Spurs hierarchy to consider an offer from Barca, although his increased importance to Postecoglou's system could see him potentially handed a new contract to protect the value and avoid losing him on a free transfer in 2025. For me, I'd sell him as well. Because Barcelona are interested, and yeah,
I can't believe you've just read that. They're going to give him a new contract.
Well, yeah, but not because they think just because they know Barca want him and it will increase his value.
He's been up for sale. How long?
Forever.
And who's bought him?
No one.
Nobody. So
Villa
why would they
wanted
give him
him.
a new contract?
Villa wanted him, didn't they? But
And
yeah,
did they buy him?
No. Big up Rob Belcher. I'd get rid, but that's me.
All right, Bob.
Sell Geo. We need money back only if we can get an upgrade. Ian, big up Ian, says phone call from doctors. Got to get repeated bloods. We're having the chest infects affecting the result. Watching from my sick bed. Get well soon, Ian Barron.
Brilliant.
No way will Barca buy him. Loan Moby. They already have two players they cannot buy. Yeah,
they
that's
give him a new contract and they'll end up just loaning him out again.
Gio's finally turned up when we've started playing attacking football. I agree, but still, there's something about him that still says to me, don't really want to be there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Protecting the value has been the curse of this club. How many millions wasted on pointless wages because of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to see you in the chat, Rob. Jimmy Greaves is the greatest. Yeah, so me and Jimbo both want to sell Lo Celso. Next, we're going to do one just for Nick. Keep, sell, loan Emerson Royale.
Well, I don't know. I'm a bit on the fence because I actually quite like Emerson. I know people hate him, but I actually like him. He's another one that gives his heart and soul, and I don't think he's. I think he's a good backup player. I do. I think he's filled in these last few weeks, right? And I think he's done really well. And I liked him when he first came in. I don't know. I'm a bit on the fence with him.
Well, you can't be on the fence. No splinters. You've got to say.
Well, I think I'd keep him. I'd keep him because I think he's a good player to bring on. He gives his. I love players that give everything, and he gives everything, and he's not.
Jim, it's you. I think you need to refresh. A very divided opinion in chat.
I'll be back.
A lot of people saying keep, a lot of people saying sell. Keep for now. Ultimately, he needs to go though. Whoa, keep Emerson, and he don't seem to mind warming up the bench. Sell Royale is so bad he makes Aurier look world class. Yeah, I'm glad it was Jim. I thought it was because mine seems fine. David Shear, what was your well wishing for? Surely keep a player that can somewhat play left back, right back, centre back. Still too shallow in depth in defence. Keep. Bobby K, your trouble. Big up Dermot for becoming a member. Big up to you. Thank you for coming. Member show tomorrow at 12:30 if you're interested in coming on. Did we forget how bad he is? Big up Amir, bringing the truth. Emma Goat, keep for now, but we need better. For me, I'd sell him. I just don't think he's good enough. I like him as a person. I like him as a character around the dressing room. I like him better than Dyer. I think he did a better job than Dyer, but nowhere near good enough. He wouldn't walk into any top 10 team in the Premier League. And so for me, he's not good enough. That's how I judge it. I look at the players and think, would they go into a top 10 team? Emerson, no. Now, Gio may walk into a top 10 team. I think Villa would take him. So that's what's tricky about Gio, but I just don't think his attitude's right. I also think Pierre-Emile Højbjerg doesn't walk into a top 10 team. So for me, I would sell Emerson Royale as soon as possible because I think he's pretty damn useless. Nick couldn't say good morning right big time. Then you notice the Royal coming. Yeah, you say Royale and Nick appears. Emerson isn't a good player, but he's like when you need to fix a busted radiator with chewing gum, fits all sorts of holes. Yeah, I get that. But is that really the direction we want our club to go in? Not for me. Ash says, I'd keep him just for his music and birthing videos, sit on the bench and bring us joy. His music's dire and his birthing videos are cringe. but he is a character. But that to me doesn't make him a good footballer. So for me, yeah, he's got to go for me. You will see Ange keep the players that don't stink up the bathroom. Yes, Ash, the vibes are immaculate. Immaculate vibes, but crap footballing ability. Can you imagine Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, all hanging on to a player like Emerson Royale? Oh my God. And the fact that everyone calls him Chicken Royale speaks volumes. He's just diabolically bad. So for me, yeah, I would get rid of Emerson Royale in a heartbeat because he's just not good enough, in my opinion. And Jim would keep. So another one we've disagreed on because I'd get rid of Emerson. Jim, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit. You're a bit laggy.
Bloody hell.
No, you're a bit better now.
Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you about 5 seconds before you speak, but yeah, I agree with what Bobby said. Would be nice if his footballing was as good as his dancing. Yeah, his dancing's a bit crap. His dancing and his singing, sorry, are both crap. So I don't like him. So for me, he's a sell, and for Jim, he's a keep. So another one we've disagreed on, Jimbo. Then we've got, I think we'll agree on this one. Sessignon. Keep, sell, loan.
Well, I've never liked him, and I never thought he was good enough for Tottenham. He was brilliant at Fulham, and he come here and he's never shown anything. And I know he's had a lot of injuries and that, but for me, it's not even a conversation. If anyone says keep him, I'll be absolutely amazed.
Yeah, me too. Obviously, Coover, I know that we can't do it all in a window. I'm not saying these are to be sold in January. I'm just saying, based on what we know so far under Ange, what would we do? Whether it be January or summer, really. Obviously, I know a lot of people are saying keep Richie for now, sell in the summer. But the idea is, in an ideal world, if you can get a replacement, what would you do? But yeah, the general consensus here is sell, 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 sell. Cornflake Boy needs to go. He will be kept for his homegrown quota. Big up Drew Lala. Keep Riches has been carrying an injury, so I'd like to see how it goes. Then sell in the summer if it doesn't click. Geo sell. He does not look like he wants to be at the club. Emerson sell.
Yeah.
Well, I've agreed with 2 out of 3. I only said I'd sell Richie in January if we got good money for him because I just think it's crap. Not going to lie. This is the easiest one for me. Sell. Why are you laughing? Because I'm savage.
I'm laughing because I just seen what Revenite put.
What did he put?
He put the only people that say keep are his family members.
Coover says keep Cess. He's a training dummy for medical staff. We could loan him out to the College of Nursing. Sell him and fire our medical team for Cess passing the medical. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think every single person in the chat has said sell. Cess has disappointed me. I thought he played well at Fulham and was glad we bought him, and then he came and slapped us round the face.
I'm exactly the same as Nick. I was so excited when we bought him, and he's just, what has he done? Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
I would have to agree. I think this is another going to be an easy decision. Keep, sell, loan, end on belly.
Do you know what? This is the worst signing this club's ever made, right? I am absolutely sick of this bloke. We spent 60 odd million buying him. He's had 60, 70 million in wages, and he has not. There's not nothing this man has done for this club. Not a single thing except give us headaches and heartache. That is the worst signing in the history of this club. That man, without any doubt.
Can I just say one thing, Jimbo? Sell Rich even if he hits 20 goals. I think for me to say yes, I still would be a little bit disingenuous. I think if he gets 20 goals this season, it would have to be a case of saying maybe I was wrong and rethinking it. But I just can't see him having 20 goals. But anyway, going back to Endon Bella, I didn't want to ignore that comment. So
it's to me, it's the worst signing I can ever remember this club. Because the guy has obviously got talent, right? But he's a lazy McDonald's eating, Kentucky Fried eating pig. Honestly, I can't stand the bloke. I just can't. I can't stick him. There's nothing about him that I like. He walks into the club right when he drives in the car park. He just looks. It looks like he hates the club. He walks in and with his head down, and I just can't stick the man. He's everything about a footballer and what a footballer shouldn't be. I can't, honestly, he should never be allowed to step foot on Tottenham soil again. Walking off the pitch when we're losing, doing substitutes, like strolling off. Like,
he was slower than Højbjerg that day.
Do you know what? I don't even want to talk about him because he makes me feel physically sick, and he puts a knot in my stomach.
Ash says, burn the contract with salt. There's got to be black magic involved in getting Levy to pay that much in salary. Performance-based wages would solve all this. Future,
Yeah.
I have been saying this for donkey's years, and Jim, performance-related pay. It should have been bought in years ago. Now it's way too late for that. But yes,
the money we wasted on him, we could have bought 2 top class players, and he's given his club nothing, not a single thing.
Wow, Jim's bringing fire. He really doesn't like.
Do you know what, Kate? It really winds me up that he's been bought for that sort of money, and he was meant to come here and be a top player for our club, right? And he's nothing but a lazy fat pig who eats McDonald's.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I spoke to him, and he really likes you.
Do you know what?
Go on.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not gonna...
Jim's getting really cross.
Do you know, he's everything about football, right, that I hate. People like him. He's privileged to have so much talent and earn so much money. And what does he do? Nothing. He can't even walk into the club pace. Getting caught. He's in Turkey and he got caught. He's caught at McDonald's all the time.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I can't stick the bloke. And I don't
really?
like Jason Cundy either.
I don't think I've ever heard you go off quite on such a tangent, actually.
You know what? Do you know, I tell you why. Because footballers are privileged, right? They've been given a talent and they should earn big money because they give so much entertainment. When we watch Tottenham, like we watched them the other day, to me, that's priceless to see that sexy football. And that guy's on such big wages, 200 grand a week he's on, right? For what? What does he give us for 200 grand a week? Can you name one thing that man has done for this club, except give us heartache? And I honestly, I could spit feathers about him. I hate him.
He should be tarred and feathered, says Bobby. Rumour has it he gets McDonald's delivered. He's so lazy. He took so long to walk off at Morecambe that I thought Pierre Højbjerg might catch him. He's enjoying, what's that? Shawarma in Turkey more than football. Is that food? I'm guessing it's food. Yeah, the only thing he's given us is a huge wage bill. Yeah. I'm with you, Jim. Get him out of the club at all costs. He's an absolute.
He should never, ever set foot on Tottenham Hotspur soil again. Ever. Not even if his loan finishes, just send him somewhere else. Don't let him come back to the club.
Send him down the mines.
That I despise, honestly.
Oh, well, that's Jim being festive and ranting like a madman. Next one. Keep, sell, or loan Oliver Skipp.
Sell.
I'm of the same agreement. I just don't think he cuts the mustard in the Premier League.
I like Skippy. He's tried hard. He gives everything. If he goes on the pitch, he's going to give his all for you. He's just not good enough, in my opinion. But I don't dislike him at all. He tries his hardest.
He's a bit like Harry Winks, isn't he? You want him to do well because he's Tottenham through and through.
Yeah,
but he just doesn't cut the mustard.
What wages is he on? 60, 70 grand a week?
Yeah, probably.
And he'll go out on that pitch, right? And he will give you everything that he's got, right? Blood, sweat, and thunder. And then you got this mug on 200 grand a week who's an absolute slob, right? He can't even walk off the pitch, without like dragging his heels.
Yeah, I think everybody's saying the same thing. Sell Skippy. That's exactly what I just said, Bobby. He is very, very similar to Winks because we all want him to do well because he's a Tottenham boy through and through, and he's been a good servant,
Yeah.
but he's just not good enough, and he never will be. I'm afraid. I'd let on Dembele back as long as he pays £100 million entrance fee.
Yeah.
Skip Sell, championship level. Sell Skip, he's not a very good footballer. Even Emerson has more to offer. Skip's on 40 grand a week.
Don't talk about Emerson in the same breath as on Dembele. That's an insult to talk about Emerson in the same breath as on Dembele.
I agree with that. I do agree because Emerson tries. And like I say, Emerson does a better job than Dyer. I just think if we want to start competing, we need better than Emerson Royale.
Yeah, look, Nick's just said he's on 40 grand a week, and that guy will die out there for you. He'll give you everything. And you've got this mug on 200 grand a week, can't even walk off the pitch.
Yeah. David Shear says Dyer's on 85 grand, Ndombele 200 grand, Skip 60 grand. What does the Celso make? Not sure. I don't look at salaries because it makes me feel sick.
I detest Ndombele so much, right? I would keep Dyer over him. That's how much I detest him. I'd rather see Dyer on the pitch than Ndombele.
When Jim and I go to bed tonight, I'm going to call him Tanguy and see the reaction I get because I quite like this fierceness from Jim and this hate and this. So I'm going to go, Tanguy, come to bed. Oh, Gio's on £79,000 a week. Is that a week? Yeah, 79. What? Yeah, 79,000. It's ridiculous money, isn't it? It's just ridiculous.
Well, he hasn't given us a lot for the money, but at least he's given us something. What was the one before that? I'm guessing Jim what?
Doesn't like Tanguy. This is hilarious. Honestly, this is what Jim does, right? He does this all the time. It's 70,000, not 79. I thought that was a funny sort of number. Jim will watch something or it watch something on the telly or see someone on telly he don't like, and he start ranting about them. But then he think of other things that he hates about them, and it just goes on and on. He just gets so triggered.
You know what? Okay. You know what? We paid 60 odd million for him, right? It was our record fee, right? So we should be expecting this player to come in and light up Tottenham, right? He's had 60, 70 grand in wages, right? And what has he given us? Tell me one thing, and I'll give you £100 that man has done to make our club a little bit better.
Well, he's given us talking points.
That's not good, is it? It should be good talking points.
Yeah, there's nothing good. I mean,
there's not one thing for 130, 40 million. There's not one word you could say good about Ndombele. Not one word. Detest him. I detest him with a passion. What a waste of money for our football club. We could have bought 2 top-class players for the price of this McDonald eating mug.
You could have bought Jack Grealish and Tapsoba and had change.
Yeah. Instead of that, we bought this fat little slow weeble that eats McDonald's.
You could have bought Jack Grealish. You could have bought Mickey Vicario and Tapsoba for the price we've paid.
And I'll tell you something else, right? The people that scouted him.
I'm making that up, but anyway, I know what I'm trying to say.
The people that scouted him should be sacked as well. Because whoever scouted him and brought him in, they've got to be absolute muppets.
Yeah, but he has been sacked, wasn't it? Steve Hitchin.
Oh, I don't know. Well, good, because he should be sacked.
Honestly, I'm just everybody just see. None of you ever seen this side of Angry Jim. This is why I get pushed down the stairs all the time. Why am I
never raised my voice to you ever?
Why am I tempted to make all the spot the ball stories about James and Tanguy? Oh, please do. Please. Just to clarify, Jim doesn't rate Ndombele, as I'm not sure. Yeah. Yep, same. That's round 1. Jim's rant is even funny with the word optimist under him. Ndombele sponsored by Burger King. I'd love to see Grealish at Spurs. Well, he very nearly was if Levy had paid that extra 1-2 million, whatever it was, the stupid bald bastard. Yes. So anyway, I think we should swiftly move on from Ndombele before Jim actually has a heart attack. We've done Skippy, haven't we? We agreed on that one. Next up, we've got Ben Davies. Keep, sell, loan.
It's another one that I kind of like him, and I think that he's only got a few years left. I'd keep him. I'd keep Ben Davies. I would, because he comes on. He's another one. He gives his heart and soul, and he's a good backup. He's done well since he's come in as a backup for Van der Ven. So I'd keep him. What's Cooper saying?
To be fair to Jim, it's hard to stay optimistic with a player that makes you feel like he shot you in the face with a cannon and stolen your money.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Keep Davies. I'd keep Davies.
Yeah.
I'd keep Davies. I'd keep Davies. He's a good professional. Keep.
Yeah.
Wow. Thing is, for you to compete, you kind of players like Ben Davies and Skip bang average. I mean, I would have said all day long sell. That was. I can't even believe anyone is saying keep. No. Let me finish. This is the reactionary fan base. Yes, he's done okay the last couple of games, but he has proved time and time again he is shit. So he needs to go. He's not good enough. Would he walk into a top 10 Premier League team apart from Tottenham?
But he's coming to the end of his career, right? And you could never go watch Ben Davies play, right? If he's playing with someone good next to him and say he's absolutely crap, never. Because he's not absolutely crap. He's not a crap player. He gives everything, right? If he's got a good player next to him, he does well. And I would keep him as a backup for now. I would. Until they can really upgrade him, I'd keep him.
No. And this is why, do you know what? I do get really frustrated with Spurs and the Spurs fan base at times, because everyone was screaming at the start of the season, I can't believe we've still got Davis and Dyer in the team. This is a disgrace. Levy's a twat. Rah, rah.
We're not saying for him to be a starter, Kate. We're saying to him as backup.
He's not good enough.
Until they can upgrade him. Yes, he is. I think so. Until they can upgrade him.
He's not good enough. And he's part of the clique. Exactly, Drula. He's part of those players that ran to Daniel Levy. We're not happy about this. We're not happy about that. Get out of my club. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I feel like I'm in a parallel universe. I'm not even going to lie.
I don't think Davis is in any clique. He don't seem that sort of player.
Yeah, he was. Sort of he was, Jim. He was in it with Dyer and that. I don't believe keep Davis. I agree. He's poo. Yes, he is, Jimbo. He's made so many gaffes. Thank you, Ellie. We agree on something. Thank you. To go a level up, we need to sell everyone on that list, but unfortunately, we can't dump 40% of our squad. Yeah, I know, but I'm talking hypothetically. Obviously, I know.
What I'm saying to you, Kate, right, is I'm saying when they upgrade him, sell him. But until they do, keep him.
But that's kind of the whole point. I'm saying, supposing Tosin Adarabioyo came in January, do you keep?
I'd still keep Davis. I'd still until they buy another one. So we've got 4. Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, Kate, listen to me, right? What if we have the same problem again, where Romero and Van der Ven get injured, or Tapsoba and Van der Ven get injured? So you need to upgrade him again. So you need two top ones on the bench.
I can't cope. My head's going to explode. I'm not even lying. It's giving me a headache. If we find 2 centre backs,
okay, sell him. Then what happens? Who's going to be the backup?
Ashley Phillips is going to have to be the backup.
Well, that remains to be seen because we haven't seen him, have we?
I can't cope. Davis ultimately needs to go, but Dyer needs to go first. If we only bring in 1 centre back, Davis should stay a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they bring in 1, Kate, we need to keep him.
This is so true, Amir. I heard 90% of Spurs fans saying we won't win a trophy with Davis and Dyer.
What I'm saying to you, Kate, is if they bring in Tapsoba, what are you going to do? Get rid of Davis as well.
Not Tapsoba, Tosin.
Tosin or whoever they bring in. Then you need to have 2 like that on the bench before you get rid of him.
Well, I'm getting rid of him.
Right.
I'd be savage if I was in charge. That brings us to the next one, Ashley Phillips. Obviously, we've not seen much of him, but do we keep him? Do we sell him? Do we loan him?
I ain't got a clue because I don't know what he's about, how good he is. All I know is what I've read, that he's meant to be a good player and he's going to be a top player. But I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue.
I mean,
Not going to speculate.
A lot of people are saying he's not ready to step up. Ange hasn't got full faith in him. He should go out on loan. But I kind of feel like we need him. We kind of need him. He was.
Well, I think I'd rather keep Davis because at least you know what you're going to get. We don't know what we're going to get from this guy.
Kill me now. Stop talking about keeping Davis, please.
Well, I'd rather keep Davis than Phillips, so I don't know what we're going to get from Phillips. Then once we've seen him, then we can give you an opinion.
Yeah, Philip. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people here are saying loan Phillips.
I ain't got a clue.
It's a shame we haven't actually seen anything of the kid. He was supposed to be the next big thing, but when he has been available, Ange hasn't played him, which speaks kind of volumes to me that there's something that he doesn't see in him.
But Rev and I don't even raise my voice to my wife ever.
Yeah, it is a hard one. Saliba was no good, then went on loan. Yeah, this is what I mean. But I mean, what this exercise blatantly shows is our defense is poor. Still, apart from the two definite starters and Porro, it's a little bit light on the ground. Do you know what I mean? You know what I was trying to say? I don't know really what to say about Ashley Phillips. I think it's a tough one, but it worries me that Ange doesn't see what he wants to see. Because he, like I say, when he's been available, he hasn't played him. So,
I mean, look, let me ask you a question, Kate. When we lost Van der Ven and Romero, right? What two would you have put in the back? He put Emerson and we put Dyer first. But when he put Emerson in and Davis in, they started doing all right. Would you have took one of them out and put Phillips in?
Yes. Yeah, I would have tried Phillips alongside. No, actually, I wouldn't. I would have tried Phillips. I'd only try Phillips if he was alongside Romero because I don't trust Davis enough, I don't think. But it's a tricky one. I mean, I stuck him in there, but it's kind of a hard one to judge because we haven't really seen anything of him. So I'm going to bypass him and go on to Reguilón because obviously he's out on loan. He's out on loan. Do we bring him back?
No.
Keep, sell, loan?
No, sell him.
Sell him. Yeah, I agree.
After you doggy and Porro, them two are going to be hard to be replaced. Both fantastic players. They're going to be even to get good backups to them is going to be hard because I think they're both outstanding players.
Even when we watched Man United the other day, who are obviously in an absolute shambles. Let's not like get it wrong there. The Man United fans have already turned on Reggie. They were all so pleased with him, but they want him gone. So for me, I wouldn't keep him. I would get rid of him as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about Hill. We said sell him. We don't think he's good enough. Sell. Bobby's being a pervert. Keep him because if you've seen his girlfriend. Can't even get into United's team. Sell him. Kate, you're a player liaison mistress with a whip to whip him in shape and ship out the chaff. Yeah, bloody right, I'd whip him in shape. Dear oh Lord. I'm sticking up for Reggie. He's a good left back. Forgot he was our player. Sell. Daniel says keep to see how he plays under Ange. There is always that. He did have a bit of pace.
Who just said he forgot he was our player? We've got so many players out there. I forget that they're ours.
I think. Yeah. Reggie's already gone. He just doesn't know where yet. Big up, Abby. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. And then we've got obviously another one coming back from loan. Will be Japhet Tanganga. I know you really rate him, Jim, and I know you're going to want to keep him.
No, I don't like him at all. Never liked him. Never thought he's been good enough. You know,
Well, he had
I'm
that
not
one
going to.
game. To be fair, he had that one game. I don't know if it was his
Yeah,
debut, and
one
he
game.
was
Yeah,
amazing.
I don't dislike him. Right, he seems a lovely kid, and but not good enough. Nowhere near.
Yep, I concur. Nowhere near good enough. Yeah, everything. I haven't got anything to add. I think we're probably going to agree on all these. Well, maybe not. There's only a couple left that I'm going to do. I can't, like I say, I can't go through every single member of the squad because there's millions, and obviously there's some givens. Another one which I know we will agree on, but I'm going to put it anyway, is Joe Rodon.
Yeah, he's not. He's not good enough, is he?
No.
Well, I don't even know why they bought him, and that was like a desperation thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't dislike him. Another one, he tries hard when he plays, but he's not
Yeah.
good enough. He's just
Yeah.
not good enough.
Big up everyone. Yeah, everyone's saying sell him, sell, 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 sell. Tanganga is the English Timothy Atube, one memorable game. Yeah, he did. He had that one game where I thought, Jesus, we've got a gem here. And then I don't know what happened. It all went Pete Tong.
He's had a lot of injuries, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Joe Rodon, yeah, I think everybody as well is going to agree. Tanganga breaks my heart. Had such high hopes.
Yeah,
Agreed, Bobby. I really thought we
yeah,
had
I agree with that.
an absolute diamond there. And then I don't even know what happened. It's a shame. But I don't think he was treated particularly nicely. I saw a program and they were talking about him and they said he was treated really badly at Spurs, which I don't like. And I do think we have got a bit of a history of treating our players a bit crap. But anyway, yeah, so for me, Tanganga and Rodon both have to go. This is the one that I'm not sure what you'll say. Jed Spence.
Spence. Another one that to me he's just another Undembele. Honestly, another one we spent money on, taking wages from the club, right? And doesn't seem to want to give anything. All I hear and read about him is that he's lazy. You know, I mean, he's got talent. We know that because we've seen him. But he works under. Was it? Did he work? He worked under what's his name? Was it Mourinho? He come in at, or was it?
Yeah, Conte, wasn't it?
Conte,
Yeah, Conte.
right?
Yeah.
What did he do? They everybody said he was lazy in training, and he never tried him. He's gone out on loan, and obviously not showing nothing there because they can't wait to get rid of him. I don't get these players, honestly. Got so much talent, start earning a good wage, and then they don't want to know.
Ben says
Yeah,
he's got a terrible attitude and he's the one that Levy wanted. Spence
yeah.
doesn't
But to
even
me, he might as well just go to McDonald's with Dembele.
can't stay fit now. Feel sorry for Spence. Spence is just not good enough. He's more of a championship player. Sell, he's garbage. Sell, rode on his pants. Hasn't been given a chance. Forrest was his level. Well, that's saying. If you say that, then perhaps Brennan Johnson, maybe the same. Has an attitude. We need to see loan for now. See, for me, I would like to see Spence given a chance. I really, really would.
Yeah, but if he's a lazy bum that don't want to work hard in
Yeah, but
training,
this is why I said a chance, because if he tries that with Ange, he will not get away with it, right? And I know Forrest
who put him out on loan? Ange put him out on loan.
yeah, but it's to teach him a lesson. So I'm saying let him come back and see. And I honestly really think there's a good player in there. We saw him at Forest. He was magnificent at times.
But I think if he'd have shown anything in training, Ange would have kept him.
Yeah, but he'll be coming back. So I would like to see him. But if he goes out on loan and gets sold, I won't cry because I trust that Ange will do what he sees
I just
best.
detest players that have got all the talent in the world,
Yeah.
right, and waste it. They get one chance of a career, you know, in football. It's a short career, and they should be given everything to put their mark.
Leo
You know, and
says
he's had a massive chance to play for a big club and make his mark, and just wasting it.
Leo says, imagine if Spence had Udoggy's mentality and work ethic, we'd have two of the best youngsters. He could use Sarr and Udoggy as inspiration, but he looks to not care. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like there's something there. But we'll see. We'll see what Ange does. Like I say, if it was up to me, I'd like to see him given another chance. But So many charlatan players out there, they're useless. Who told them they were footballers? Money has caused the skill level to thin out over time. Brennan has the talent to be a very good player. We see glimpses in each great game. Don't cry or I'll cry. What happened there?
I
Yeah,
think.
go
Sorry,
on.
go on.
No, go on.
I think Brendan Johnson, right, is going to be a massive, massive part of our club going forward.
I think so.
What was that last one? I saw you laughing.
We'll have to deal with Spence's mum too. She likes to pipe up, doesn't she? Spence's attitude problem, we're told. Yeah, I know, he's a young kid. Conte wouldn't play him because he wasn't a Conte signing. I'd keep him. Yeah, Lee, I'm kind of at the same ilk. I think maybe he deserves a chance. I'd love to see another chance for him also. Yeah.
Everyone said this about Dembele, and I'll give him another chance.
No, not many people
They're
said
lazy.
that.
They're lazy.
Yeah, but he's a young kid.
All right, let's see what Ange can do with him.
If football was 1v1, Spence would hold his own. In a team game, he looks lost to me. Poor decisions and awareness masked by pace and athleticism. Wow. Spence, good player, but attitude problem. Yeah, everyone seems to say that. Final one today is Perisic. Now, obviously, this is a tricky one because he's really badly injured. But let's just say he comes back from his ACL and he wants to carry on playing and he's fit to do so. Would you keep him? Bearing in mind he's into his mid-30s now. Would you sell
I'll
him?
keep him until they replace him with someone good.
Mm.
You know, he seemed to fit Ange's ball, didn't he? Played half a game and done brilliant the half a game. So what a good sub to bring on. I mean, his crosses are phenomenal. There's not many people can cross the ball like him. So keep.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Bobby, but I'm assuming that, like I'm saying for argument's sake, if he came back, if he comes back fit, I'd love to keep him. And I'm with Cooves on this as a player coach, 100% as a sub, but also to teach these players how to cross a ball. I mean, Porro can cross a ball lovely, but I mean, Richie, Hill can cross a ball lovely. It's just everything else that's missing.
I'll be back 1 second, Carl. I need to go away.
It's all right. We need somebody who can train these players how to cross these balls in because Perisic is a master at it. Absolute master. Perisic is injured every time, wouldn't be able to keep up the pace. No, but if he's a player coach, I kind of see that role for him. Obviously, it depends on what he wants. He might want to go home. But yeah, we'll see. And wants players who are committed. If he sees a lack of that, they're out the door. Perisic is done. When he gets back, his contract would have run out. If Perisic were fit, I'd only keep to the end of the season. Yes. So yeah, I understand what everyone's saying because he is old. But I just think the last few games has really shown us what we miss, and he was just so good. Those balls coming in, oh my god. I can't see him coming back fit after a long-term injury like this and his age. Shame, because I think he would have added a lot to us this season. Agreed, Bobby. Imagine we had the young Perisic. Oh no, we always get them when they're at the end of their career. It's so annoying. But yeah, so yeah, they were all the ones I wanted to really talk about. As I said, there's some givens. There's obviously players we wouldn't even consider getting rid of. But I think we covered the main ones. Keep a year and sell him. See under Ange. Yeah, Ashley's saying keep him as a player coach assistant. I see a future manager there. It'd be good for the youngsters. I heard that Perisic wants to go back to. Yeah, this is what I think he'll want to go home. I'm not going to lie. I think he's gone already as part of a deal for the young lad Vuskovic. Big up. Yeah, what I tell you what, I should have bought up Valise. But again, he's a tricky one to talk about because we haven't seen enough of him. We've just seen glimpses of him. So far, I've not really seen anything that stands out to make me feel particularly positive. But I know Jose's followed him and said he's a good player. So that's why I didn't bring Valise into it. Same way as Ashley Phillips. Not really seen enough of them to make a judgment. I didn't want to go for all the under 21s because there's so many. But yeah, that was basically what I wanted to cover today. Jimbo's coming back now. Obviously, like I say, tomorrow, 12:30, members show. So the link will be posted in the morning in my community section. So yeah, do come on and have your say if you're a member. It'd be lovely to see you. You have to have your camera on in the back just so I can see you're not some sort of strange person that's going to flash their bits. And then you can turn it off after that. That's fine. Yeah, I get that about the loan for Valise, but we'll have to see what business we do in January because obviously we need some sort of striker. Jimbo, before we end, obviously, because I've covered, covered everyone I wanted to speak about.
We're boring you, darling.
No, I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired.
I heard you say Valise.
Yeah, but still we haven't seen enough of him really,
No.
but I've not seen anything that stands out at the moment.
Well, he's not had a chance, has he?
No.
So let's not go there.
Obviously, I've got Nottingham Forest at the weekend on Friday. Brendan Johnson back to the place where he belonged, where he began, should I say? Do you think he'll start the same 11, play the same formation, and what do you think the result will be?
Well, we're home or away?
Away.
Yeah, I think he'll keep the same, and I think we're better than.
What score?
4-0, 4-1.
You flip-flop. You said 5-0, 5-1 yesterday.
I know, only because you just mouthed it, so I thought I'd change.
Oh, hang on. What's that? Flip-flop alert. Jim's in the house. I don't think it'll be quite as comfortable as that. I'm not going to lie. I do think that Ange, I hope he plays the same team and keeps the same formation. I'm going to go 2-1 to Tottenham. I think it'll be tighter than that. I don't give a monkeys if it's 2-1, 1-0, 10-0. I just want us to win. So, yeah, for me, I'm going for 2-1. Anything else you want to say, Jimbo?
I'll be gutted if it's 2-1.
No, you won't. You'll be happy we won.
On goals. This team score goals.
You'll be happy we won. Shut up.
I'll be happy we won, but I want to see goals from this team.
Johnson needs to brush up on his maths so he knows the diameter of the goalposts. Spurs to win 3-2, get the silver polish out. 3-0 Spurs, Richie hat-trick. More Wedded Bliss, sell Richie or keep Richie. Yeah. Don't worry, we will do another one. 7-0, says Bobby. Sonny hat-trick, Valise brace, Dyer and Porro. Anything else you want to say, Jimbo, before we go?
No. It's been a nice stream. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, even though you've been wrong a few times.
Why have I been wrong?
I'm only joking.
I'm allowed my opinion, and not everybody went against me.
No, you're right.
If there was a poll, I think you might have actually lost today.
The thing was, a lot of the players were 50-50. Like I say, Richarlison was quite split. Not Højbjerg. Who's the other one we were split on? Davis was quite split. Yeah, a lot of people predicting the Spurs win. When are you back on? You're not scheduled for any shows, I don't think.
No, I don't get scared. If I get invited on, I've been invited on Dermot's stream, which I will go on.
Yeah, we couldn't do tonight tomorrow because Wills is out and we've got to pick him up.
I know if I get invited, I go. If I don't, then I don't. I come on here with you.
Yeah, next week.
I'm easy. I'm just easy. If I don't get invited, then I don't. I don't care. If I do, then I'm happy to go on shows.
Ben says 7-0 Dyer hat-trick, Big Vic double and 2 from Jimbo. I want to get rid of almost all the players mentioned today, Kate. The only question is timing. Yeah, I get that, Coos. I get that. Thank you, you two. Great stuff. I will say once more, member show 12:30 tomorrow. Friday, I've got my Premier League preview with Ellie at 1 o'clock. And then Monday, Monday at 12:45, Tuesday 12:45, Thursday, Friday 12:45, and Wednesday 7 p.m. And there will be one at the weekend, maybe 2. We've got a brand new Christmas shows, which is me and Jimbo, and we might have some guests on. We're not, I haven't sorted anything out.
I didn't know about this. What's this?
What?
The Christmas show.
Shut up. Where we'll be doing... Yes, you do. Where we're doing the Spurs Legends messages.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It'll be a lunchtime show every day for the week building up to Christmas. And I've got messages from some absolute Spurs legends. They're not live with me. They're just messages. Some are like 5 seconds. Some might be a bit longer. Some are 10, 15 seconds. So, yeah, please join us for them because they're going to be good. And obviously, when we've seen who the legend is for that day, we'll have a little chat about them. And, yeah.
Got Brewing Bollocks in an hour. Is it an hour, 50 minutes?
Yeah, I just scrolled past that. I didn't mean to. Yeah, Brewing Bollocks is live at 3:30. But yeah, join me tomorrow 12:30, like I say, for the members show. And yeah, come on and have your say and look out for the link. I couldn't get Paul Walsh. I tried to get Walsh here. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't get Paul Walsh. But I have got some very good ones. It's actually a Santa whirly hat and it was from Amazon. And it was. I like it. I don't care. You can all call me Penis Head. I don't care. But yes, I will see you all tomorrow. If I don't see you before, obviously I'll see some of you in the chat. But thank you so much to everyone that's joined us. Thank you so much to all my members. Also for Mia for the super chat, for Bobby K for the super chat, for Dermot for becoming a member, and for Matthew for gifting 5 memberships. What a legend. So yeah, and also before I go, hang on, let me get rid of that. Hang on. Oh, give me a minute. Do you know what? I'm so useless. I've been doing this how long and I'm still useless. I just want to say, obviously this will need to be updated now, but a massive thank you to all the members on here and all the new members that have got their memberships today and been gifting memberships. Your support is amazing and it doesn't go unnoticed. So big shout out to everybody and just those that come in and hit a like and chat. It all means so much.
Yeah,
and it makes
it does, yeah.
So yeah, have a great day, everyone.
They could be anywhere. It's anywhere with their time and they're in here listening to us waffle on and paying money. Some of them
waffle. I don't waffle. You
super chats and you do waffle, darling.
You waffle.
No, you waffle.
You waffle.
You even look like
no returns padlocks on the key. You're the waffler.
You even look like a waffle.
Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Smash the lights on the way out if you haven't already. Look, Jimbo's top geezer. Jimbo, we love you. What about Kate? You just don't get no love anymore. I'm just
it's because you waffle. No one likes a waffler.
I just can't cope. Have a great day, everyone. And yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something, and now I've lost the thing. You great guys are great. That's why we're here. More waffles than Captain Birdseye. Yeah, that's you, Jim. Looks could kill. Love you both equally. Wouldn't be anywhere else, homies. We all waffle. Jim, you're so amazing. Kate, you're all right. Is all I can say to that. But yeah, Brewing Bollocks over at the coffee company at 3:30. Have a great day, everyone, and come on,
great
you
show.
Spurs.
So get over there. It's a great show.
Yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.